Okay. So what services do you specialize in? And if you don't have a service that you specialize in, which service out of all of the services that you offer would you want more clients for? Locks, hair, braids, locks. Man, we have a lot of locks. What's funny is locks is one of the best performing funnel offers, along with like hair extensions and silk press and whatnot. Nails, sew-ins, locks, wigs, braids, hair color, permanent eyebrows, lash lifts. Jasmine, what type of trainings do you offer? Anyone else offer in-person trainings? Trichology, extensions, head spa. And does anyone else offer the head spa services? Offer color correction, body sculpting, nails, pedicure. 6 months sewing. That's interesting. Now, how long have you been doing hair? How long have you been in the industry? 14 years, 3 years, 14, 1, 4, 30. Sheesh. 23, 8 to 9, 6, 25, 15, 8, 19, 20, 10.
Recording in progress.
15, 18. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, what would you say is the favorite thing about doing hair? Is it the money, the clients, or both? And yeah, for those of you just joining, we're just doing like a quick Q&A before we get started into the actual presentation. Both. Okay. Freedom. When the clients get up and start smiling. Okay, so unanimous both. Put a one in the chat if you are an educator. Put a two in the chat if you're just a stylist. So a lot of educators. So does anyone put a three in the chat if you do any like digital courses, ebooks courses for your teaching or YouTube channel or in person? In person ebook. Okay, perfect. And if you could learn one thing from this webinar, what would it be? What's the most important thing to you tonight that you leave here with? At least one takeaway. Apply to my business elevation. How to use Facebook ads, convert, improving ways to increase clientele, get more clients, come from behind a chair, market myself, successful ads, returning clients. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely in the right place. Now we're gonna do a few fun questions, then we'll go ahead and get started. It's gonna be like a this or that type deal. Put a one in the chat if you're ready. And don't be on here being grumpy talking about nothing. Pick something. Okay, you're picking somewhere in the States to travel to. Where are you going first, Cali or Miami? Miami, Cali, Miami. I'm from Cali, so Miami. Okay, look like a good mix. Let's say you out shopping for a gift for your mom, significant other. Where would you choose to go, Louis Vuitton or Gucci? Target. Okay, now let's say you're traveling international. Where you going first, Bali or Dubai? Nordstrom. Let's say you're out car shopping, you have a successful year, you're ready to go spurge on yourself. You going Mercedes or you going BMW? Lexus, neither. Any AMG fans in here? Benz, BMW, Panorama, or Panamera. I7, BMW, Benz. Okay, cool. Now, as far as just hanging out, not necessarily marketing your business, but just being on these platforms, what's your preference, Instagram or TikTok? Bold. Neither. Maintenance is crazy. Put a one in the chat if you're still on Facebook. Any Facebook users? Two in the chat for YouTube users. Three for LinkedIn. Anybody on LinkedIn? Barely. Fours for Twitter. Anybody using Twitter? Nobody on Twitter. Five for Threads. Anybody using Threads? Okay, let me throw y'all a curveball. I know most of y'all are not on here and y'all missing out on a ton of money. But put a zero in the chat for anybody that's using Pinterest. No, now hold up. Not browsing Pinterest. Put a 8 in the chat if you actually post content to Pinterest. That's a shame. Now, if you're using Pinterest, I know y'all use Pinterest a lot. Like, please start posting over there. They have high traffic and they have some of the highest income users across the internet. Okay, I think this is the last question. If you even know who these styles are, who would you rate? I guess rate in like number one. So it's Alonzo, Tay, Jonathan. So, or just pick. Who would you pick if you had to go learn from someone or train under someone? Definitely should put the ebook on Pinterest. Definitely. Take for install lines over curls. Okay, really quickly, if you're not already follow me on Instagram at Salons. You can take a screenshot of this webinar and tag me on your story for a chance to win a free coaching call. So anybody's interested in winning a free coaching call, again, follow me, take a screenshot, tag me on your story, and you'll enter the win. And what we'll do is pick someone at the end of the call. Everybody clear on that? Put a 1 in the chat. Lock Coach says she has issues hearing me. Does anyone else have issues hearing my audio? Like, is it low for anyone else? Okay, someone said probably check your. I'm maxed out over here, so it said probably check your volume. If not, maybe another device. Yes, follow us back. Well, I don't have my phone in my hand, but I'll get to everybody once I'm off. It's IGROWSALONS. Oh, she's saying tap the speaker button on your screen. It'll change to speaker. Maybe the audio's coming out of your. I don't even know what that's called. Anyway, everybody clear on this? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to proceed. Already follow you. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to get into the presentation. Today we'll be covering my 3-step process. Look at that error. So this should say 2025. My 3-step process to getting fully booked in 2025, all without being on social media. So that just basically means not having to rely on social media. Put a 0 in the chat if you're tired of relying on social media to get clients. And this is brought to you by ClientMe.ai, which is our booking funnel software platform that we'll essentially be covering tonight, as well as Salons, which is my name's Troy, by the way. But first, I'd like to welcome everyone and thank everyone for taking time out of their day to show up for yourself. Secondly, type thank you in the chat to thank yourself for showing up, because we had a lot of people signing up for these webinars to try to better their situation, and they just end up not even trying to show up, and it's free. So thank yourselves. So really quickly, I want to set some expectations. I want to cover how we're using ClientMe.ai. Again, that's our software, our booking software, funnel software. Using ClientMe.ai, 3-step process to get fully booked. If you see the value in this system and you feel like it can help you get fully booked, you can sign up for our software at the end of the call. Everybody clear on that? Put a 1 in the chat. Okay, perfect. Again, I'm Troy, owner of Salons. In the next 60 minutes, you're going to learn my exact strategy that's getting me and my wife's hair business fully booked every month. Again, on autopilot without having to rely on social media or be on the content creation hamster wheel. Who's tired of having to create content all the time? Especially when you post it and it's like reaching 5% of your audience. That's most likely all of us, because I know a lot of you probably signed up to be hairstylists, but not to be marketers and content creators and influencers and hairstylists. So this system allows you to take care of the marketing side for you so you can focus on doing hair. Oh, and really quickly, this is my wife's hair page. If y'all want to check it out, it's Dallas Hair Extensions. Go ahead and give her a follow or send her questions if y'all have them. And again, this is my page, Salons. Now, who this is for? It's for stylists that want to make more money, become financially free, as well as stylists that would like to create generational wealth. It's also for stylists that want to learn how to control their income so they can have more time with family, be able to travel, be able to invest, all without failing in business. It's also for stylists that are tired of inconsistent clientele and not being fully booked. Put a yes in the chat if you're ready to learn how to get fully booked. A yes in the chat if you're ready to learn how to get fully booked. Let me get 5 more yeses. Okay, Okay, there we go. Now, stay until the end. Don't forget, at the end of the webinar, I'm going to give you a special link you can use to access the slides from today. I'm also going to be picking that one person to get the free 101 call. Keep in mind, you just have to watch until the end in order to get the link. So just make sure you stick around. Now, also, I know there are a bunch of distractions, but the strategy that I'm about to share with you tonight will allow you to take control of your income as well as change your life. I don't want you to miss a single crucial step. So please make a commitment to stay focused. Put control my income in the chat if you can commit to give me your full attention and stand until the end. Her page is Dallas Extensions. Again, put control my income in the chat if you can commit to give me your full attention and stand until the end. 5 more. Okay, there we go. Now, why am I even qualified? For those of you who are unfamiliar with me, I know a lot of you came from my ads. I started learning digital marketing back in 2016, and I personally was struggling to gain traction in my own business. So I essentially hired a coach, and that coach for $500, and that was a struggle for me to give up that $500. I was a new entrepreneur, but anyway. The coach advised me to focus on providing my services for hairstylists and salons. And how we landed there was he had me get a piece of paper, and he was like, write down the industries of the your top 10 closest friends and family. And 5 out of 10 were hairstylists. Mom does hair, sister does hair, everybody does hair. So that's how we landed here. Then I asked Allison, my wife, is she still interested in doing hair? She said yes, and that's how I got started. So I essentially use what I learned as far as digital marketing, and digital marketing is just basically online marketing. I was learning how to run ads, how to do SEO, email marketing, automations, funnels, all of that stuff. So I used what I learned and applied to her business in around 2017. And remember I said we were working in a spare room out of her mom's house. And I think this was one of her first clients. You can see July 28, 2017. Then we upgraded to our own office suite in 2018, then started a hair business in 2019. Then COVID happened, and we ended up just shutting everything down and sold digital products. How many of y'all are familiar with back in the day when they were selling vendors list, the clothing vendors, hair vendors, all of that jazz? So that's what we ended up doing during that time. Also, during this time, I had begun working with other hairstylists, salon owners, PMUs, lash tech, wig makers, hair extension brands, and more. So since 2018, iGrow Salons has been around since 2018. I've been able to help my clients, as of now, generate over $9 million in sales. And this was just in the last 6 months, $2.5 million for these 2 clients alone. Now, in October remember, we shut everything down in 2020. In October of 2023, Allison decided to start doing hair again. So what she was doing was just passing out business cards, word of mouth, which led to a few clients here and there. But I had been using this new strategy in my business as well as in my client's business that had been working extremely well. So I thought, hey, let me try this on her business. Now, even though our businesses are unrelated, everyone on this call, we need 2 things. We need awareness, and we need systems in place to convert that awareness into business. So I just applied these same concepts to her business. So in December 2023 is when I got involved and implemented my 3-step strategy. So this is what our calendar looked like in November. She had 5 appointments. Then by December, she had 15 consults and 5 appointments. Then January, 20 plus consults and 8 appointments. Now, by this time, this is when the consults begin to start converting over to booked appointments. So by February, she had 20 plus consults still, but 30 appointments. Then by March, she had 45 plus appointments and was fully booked. Now, imagine being able to get new clients on autopilot, being able to spend more time working on your business instead of in your business. Also, being able to hit your income goals, being able to spend more time with your family, as well as being able to travel more. Imagine what your life would be like after you know exactly how to get fully booked and never have to worry about clients ever again. Could you imagine being able to have the money you want, to travel when you want, the money to have or provide better experiences for your family? Also, having the money to invest in your side ventures. Put life changing in the chat if you can envision this for yourself. And by the way, this is us at dinner at Eddie V's in Denver. Again, put life changing in the chat if you can envision this for yourself. And this is definitely possible. All we need to do is solve for the issue of getting consistent clientele. Like, that's literally it. That would solve all of your money problems. Now, really quickly, I want to share this testimonial with y'all. Then we'll go ahead and get into the presentation. These are some results from Shannon from Blush Brows with a Z. Y'all can message her on Instagram if you like. And what I'm going to do is play this video for you. She started, she was getting about 1 to 5 clients per week. Then after we started working with her, she ended up averaging about 13 to 15 clients per week. So I'm going to put my mic down and play this video for me. As soon as you hear the audio, put a 1 in the chat. Oh, Jasmine says, yeah, we typically, I think I've probably done 15 or so webinars in the last few months. We typically always have someone on that knows something. Okay, again, put a 1 in the chat as soon as you can hear the audio.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Are you with a
I'm
client?
sorry. I actually am.
Oh,
I am. I'm working, but I wanted to hop on for a minute. So if you don't see me, of course, I'm putting my phone down. But I wanted to
okay,
hop
no
in for
problem.
a minute just to speak up. I love it when you go live. I can't always get on, but sometimes I'm with the client and I like to chime in because I admire you so much. Um, but I don't know if how many people are on this live, but this definitely you changed my life, like seriously. I think when I first reached out to you, my business, I had like 235 followers on Instagram. Um, my clients per week were ranging anywhere from one to four, maybe 1 to 5 max on a good week. If I had 5 clients that week, that was a really good week. But some weeks I would have 1 client and I was charging $300 and my boot rental was 165 a week. So that would leave me with a profit of $135. But I made sure that I tied on that $135. And I also made sure that I reached out to people that were smarter than me and that knew more than me. I wasn't trying to figure out everything to do with my business. And when I came across your information, I immediately took action and I reached out to you and asked you, could you help me? I know your business is I grow salons and I don't technically have a
Hmm.
hair salon, but I wanted to know if you could help me grow my business. And basically I was like a case study for you.
Yeah.
And in this case, oh baby, did it work? It worked so well. Like right
Yeah.
now, I'm literally, and the crazy thing is, this was right before Thanksgiving, right? So we're not that
Hmm.
far away. I'm literally booked out till April. Um,
That's crazy.
I'm doing, yeah, it is bananas. Like I'm doing anywhere from 15 to 18 clients a week. Um, and we're talking $400 services per client. So,
My,
and I also I wasn't afraid to, like, I think that a lot of the times people want to coach, but then when the coach wants to coach them in the game, they want to put their own twist. I'm gonna bring it around my
yeah.
back and I'm a double hoop it, or if that is even really a thing. Like, if you're the coach, take the advice and make the investment if you want to grow the business, if you have the expertise in that. So right now I'm probably spending anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 a month on ads, but I just had a $5,900 week.
And not even a big deal to
Okay.
you.
Correct. So you have to make the investment. I really hope that my testimony helps somebody. I just want to jump in just for a quick minute, just so that I could, say that. But, if you have any questions, then I could definitely answer them. I
Thanks
literally
for
have a
sharing.
client right now.
I
No
definitely
problem.
appreciate you hopping
Anytime.
on.
No problem. Anytime. I mean, I just think that if you have a business and you just think that people are going to find you, that's not going to happen. You have to put yourself in front of the people. I knew my work was good, but they didn't know that I existed. So now they know I exist, and it's
Yeah.
working well. So thank you so much. And I'm going to get with you soon because I know I've been
And by the
slacking. But
way, she did one coaching call, and I never heard from her ever again. I'm like, it must be working.
yes, like I had 6 calls, but I've only done 1 call. And do you know that the same ad is running? It has like literally over 100 and something thousand views.
Let's get some yeses in the chat for Shannon. Again, that's Shannon with blush brows with a Z. Okay, let's see. Really quickly, again, put a yes in the chat if you can envision yourself having the same transformation as Shannon. And the point of this video is this system is proven to work across any industry, like any industry. And I actually have somebody on here we'll be talking later tonight that's totally unrelated, but it works for her as well. Put a yes in the chat if you've ever heard of the following. This is how they traditionally tell you to get clients: post 3 to 4 times per day, use hashtags, create content daily, word of mouth, Facebook groups, TikTok. Yes, any industry, any. Now today I'll be showing you my 3-step process to getting fully booked, all without having to do any of this stuff. I'll be showing you this new method to get fully booked that I perfected while working with my wife's hair business as well as 20 plus other service professionals. Now, before we get into the 3-step process, on a level of 1 to 10, 10 meaning you need this yesterday, how bad do you want to be fully booked and in control of your income? Anybody less than a 10, you might as well go ahead and exit. You're in the wrong place. All right, India. Okay, put a yes in the chat if you're ready to dive in. Five more yeses. Okay, perfect. So I call it the FAA fully booked system. So secret one is high converting booking sites that are designed to make people want to book you. So I'll be using the term high converting booking site or booking funnel or funnel interchangeably. It all means the same thing. And if you don't know what a funnel is just a website. But it's a website that's specifically designed for a purpose. And in our case, put a 1 in the chat if you want more bookings. So in our case, we would design our funnel to squeeze out or funnel people into booking an appointment. So that's why we use the word funnel. Secret 3 is going to be automatic awareness. So using ads to get your business in front of people that want to book you. Then secret 3 is going to be automatic follow-up. And this is basically having systems in place to follow up with potential clients as well as existing clients. Put a yes in the chat if we're clear on this, and we're going to get into each topic. Okay, so secret 1, funnels, booking sites that turn visitors into bookings. Put a yes in the chat if you currently use a booking site. Yes in the chat if you're currently using a booking site. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you a traditional booking site. This is an Acuity site. Hopefully the owner is not on the call. I just Googled Acuity and the word lace, and it found me an Acuity site that did lace frontals or something. My point is to show you the difference. So this is a traditional low converting booking site. It does not mean it does not work. It just does not work as well as a funnel. And we'll see why. Now, this is a high converting booking site. Which would you rather, number one, book on? Or which one would you rather represent your business? The first option or the second option? And this is the exact reason that I'm going to show you one more time. This is the exact reason that our booking funnels convert way better. Number one, they look better. They provide more information. They provide all of the information someone needs to make a booking decision while they're actually on the site. And again, I'm not saying anything is wrong with this, but for the sake of us getting more customers, we need better sites. And this is the alternative. So we see our work, very nice autoplay videos. Then about the stylist, more content. Then at the very bottom, there's a FAQ section that's going to help someone make a booking decision while they're there. Now, here are the key elements to a high converting booking site. One is going to be having a highly optimized landing page. So step one in your funnel process is going to be a landing page. So what I just showed you was an example, and I'll go through some more examples of landing pages. But step one is viewing the landing page, and this is me becoming aware of your business or aware of your work, aware of your offer. So we call this the awareness stage. Then typically the second step in our funnel is where we opt in. So we become a lead. So everyone that signed up for this webinar opted in. They clicked on the ad. They opted in to become a lead. And that's basically giving me permission to follow up with you. Now, the third step in this process is actually booking an appointment. And this is what we call conversions. So every step of the way, you're basically filtering people out to get down to the people that are ready to book. Put a 1 in the chat if this makes sense. And here's an example. So this is a, 1 second. Corrine, am I saying your name right? Go ahead. iPhone 2. You have the ability to unmute. Did you have a question or was that an accident? Okay, we're going to assume that was an accident. Okay, no problem. So here's an example of one of our funnel landing pages. We were running a $425 bundle deals, now $550. But the point is, soon as someone clicks on the ad, they land on this landing page. The landing page is going to tell me the offer. The offer is $425 bundle deal. We're making it extremely clear. So when you're creating your funnels, you want to make sure your funnel is targeting one specific service. That's why I asked at the beginning of the call, what service do you want more clients for? We typically will build one landing page or one funnel per service. And the reason we do this is to, once someone clicks on the ad and the ad says $425 bundle deal, we don't want them landing on your calendar or your page and it has like 20 million services, because they'll get confused and they have to go look for stuff, and it's just chaotic and it hurts your conversions. This way, we have an ad that says 425, and I click on it, I get to your funnel, it said 425, then I see your work, FAQ. I'm more likely to go through this entire process and book. So step one is the landing page. The only button that they can click on this page is that claim offer and book now. Put a 2 in the chat if we're understanding. This is where the funnel part comes in. We're funneling them, number one, into becoming a lead. We don't need you on the about page, the portfolio page. We don't need you on any of that stuff. That's why we include all relevant information on this page where they don't even have to go looking. It's right here so they can make a decision today. Once they've decided, then they click this button that says claim offer and book now. Then it takes them to step 2, which is the opt-in. This form pops up. So out of 100 people that typically land on this page, we're going to get about 20 people opting in. So a 20% conversion rate. As soon as they click on redeem your 10% discount, we have automations running in the background where they're getting emails and texts to nurture them, provide them with reviews and FAQs and valuable information to get them to know, like, and trust us, just in case they don't know, like, and trust us now. Now, the hottest people, when they click this redeem your 10% discount button, they will go here. Now you can see the calendar and go through and book an appointment. Put a 3 in the chat if it's making sense. So we're going to have a very small percentage of people that are ready to buy today. Very small. You're talking about 1 to 3%. That means out of 100 people, you're getting 1 to 3 bookings like today, as I see this. The majority of the people that want to do business with you, they want to do business, but they need you to follow up. So that's why it's important that we capture leads. Who's actively capturing leads in their business right now? Put a 1 in the chat. Not when someone books, without them even having to book. Yes, it's being recorded. Okay, so we're going to have a very small amount of hairstylists and salon owners that are capturing leads. Maybe we're not aware. Maybe we don't know how to, but we'll cover all of that in the presentation. So that's our 3-step process. They get to the calendar, they book, pay a deposit. Then from there, they go to the confirmation page. Now, on top of all of that, the beauty in this system is we can track every step of the way. So these are example numbers. Remember, I say our opt-in is about 20%. So we put 25. Out of 300 people that view that landing page, we're going to get 75 leads. Out of the 75 leads, for that particular offer of the bundle deal, we're getting 8% opt-in. So out of 75 people, we had 25 people actually book. Does put a 0 in the chat if you know the conversion rate of your booking site? How about this? Put a 2 in the chat if you do not know the conversion rate of your booking site. So that's a serious issue, because if you don't know that, then you don't know how many visitors you need to send to your booking site to actually get bookings. So let's see who's good at math. And the first correct answer is going to win a prize. Free coaching call. So let's say these numbers are for, what month are we in? March, I think. Let's say these numbers are for March. Is landing page link only linked to your ad? Should it be in your bio? Good question. So definitely ads. The bio is optional. Because typically people that use our software, they already have an existing booking site. So what they typically do is use the link in their bio for their existing booking site, for their existing clients, and use our funnels just for ads until they get fully like acclimated with our software. Then they just go ahead and bring everything over. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, back to our math question. Let's say these are the numbers for March. And for April, we need 50 people to book and pay. How many landing page views do we need, or clicks to our website, or visitors to our website? How many do we need? And okay. Lux, go ahead and DM me on Instagram and say, hey, I'm the winner. Lux. Okay, they got the answer. So we need 600 visitors. And why this is important is because we don't have to guess about clients anymore. We literally can pull levers in our business to get the amount of clients we want when we want. And our landing page views is just directly correlated with the amount of money that we spend on ads. So if we want more clients, we literally just need to spend more money. But it's fine Because when your ads work, and I'll get into all of that, when your ads work, your ads don't necessarily cost you money. Because when a client goes through and book, they essentially pay for themselves. It might not make sense right now, but I'll show y'all an example later. We already answered that. And again, a lot of us are just blind when it comes to our business. We're just like hoping. So we need, if you take anything from this call, go through and try to understand your numbers. For those of you that even have booking sites that can do analytics. If we want to be fully booked, we need to be able to measure and track what happens in our business. Now, some people think you only need a booking site. You can run your business off of Google Calendar. You can write down your appointments. You can use StyleSeed, Acuity, Vagaro, and you can. But when you're trying to scale, like in my experience, booking sites work, Google Calendars work, writing your appointments down work, but they're not efficient when you're trying to scale. When you're trying to scale, and in our case, scaling just means we're trying to get like fully booked. We don't want to see any white space on our calendar. These systems don't scale well. You need better solutions. Most of the options that we currently use don't have all of the features we need to properly run our business anyway. And the truth is, regular booking sites don't convert as well as high converting booking sites. The average booking site converts visitors at about a 1% average. That means out of every 100 people to your booking site, you're typically going to get about one booking. High converting booking sites convert at about 5 to 10%. So just this change alone, going from a traditional booking site to a high converting booking site, this is without even turning on ads. You're looking at 5 to 10x the amount of bookings that you normally would get. Can you link these systems to my Acuity? Yeah, so we link to every booking site using Google Calendar. But we'll do Q&A at the end. So like for those type questions, where I can go in more detail. But don't worry, everyone will be doing Q&A. But yes, keep sending y'all questions. But here's some proof. Allie went from 2 to 3 clients per week using Acuity to 1 to 2 clients per day when she switched to a high converting booking site. And this is just the back end of the software showing all of the appointments. Now, you also might be thinking, I don't understand how high converting booking sites would work if I don't understand tech. If it will work if my services are too expensive, how it will work if I already have a booking site. The truth is, you don't need to set up your own high converting booking site. We'll literally give you our working high converting booking sites to copy and paste. High converting booking sites work for any service at any price point. Also, high converting booking sites work alongside your existing booking site. Put a 2 in the chat that we're clear on that. What if I don't have a booking site? That's good. ClientMe.ai would just be your booking site. You don't have to worry about juggling too. Put a yes in the chat if you're clear on what funnels are so far and how they can benefit your business. Any questions before we move on about funnels? Any questions? Okay, we're clear then. Secret 2, website. What do you mean by website 2? Oh, what are you using for your website? Like Wix or something? It was the iPhone Asia. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. So yeah, if you're using your website for your bookings and it has the ability to connect to a Google Calendar, then we can integrate with your website as well. Okay, secret 2 is automatic awareness. So using ads to get your business in front of people that want to book with you. Put a 2 in the chat if you've ever saw an ad and purchased or booked or signed up for something. That should be everybody here. Now you have to ask yourself, why am I not approaching my customers the same way that businesses approach me? Some people think I'm not really good at technical stuff. Many people get overwhelmed with the Facebook Ads Manager, and some people think ads are just too complex and they never work. You may also be thinking I'm not a graphic designer or photographer. I can't afford photo shoots. I'm not that good at marketing or writing captions or ad copy. And I don't have the time to figure this out. Put a yes in the chat if you're familiar with Canva. A yes in the chat if you're familiar with Canva. Oh, y'all like Canva, don't y'all? So, if you know how to use Canva, you know how to create a good ad. If you could click a mouse or tap a screen, take a picture or a video on your cell phone. Okay, really quickly. See how savvy y'all really are. Put a yes in the chat if you know what ChatGPT is. Yes in the chat for all my ChatGPT users. Okay, I'm going to do a rundown really quick. I see y'all use ChatGPT. Has anyone used Claude? Put a 1 in the chat if you use Claude. 2 in the chat if you ever used or heard of DeepSeek. 3 in the chat if you ever used Grok, Grok. 4 if you ever used Midjourney. Put a 5 in the chat if you're aware that you can make a AI clone of yourself. I was just listing some of the popular AI tools. Okay, so a lot of people are aware. But we can cover all of that stuff at the end because it's kind of not the point. Just asking. So if you can click a mouse, tap a screen, take a picture or video on your phone, and use ChatGPT, then you can run successful ads for more booking. So here are the key elements to a good ad. If we're a hairstylist or a hair salon, we obviously want to display our ability to do the work. So we should feature our work. It's like the main theme of the ad. But on top of that, because your work by itself is just not enough. Because if I'm on Instagram and I see someone's hair, I could think that's a hair inspo page or a hair extension company trying to get me to buy something online or whatever the case may be. So I personally think, and we've tried this across many different businesses, that inside of your ad creative, you should have a headline. So at the very top of these 2 ads, we have attention Santa Clarita. So we're calling out to people in Santa Clarita. Put a 1 in the chat that makes sense. The other ad is Dallas, raw hair on hand for a pickup. So going through comment section and reviews and seeing other people's ad, we see a complaint or we see people asking, hey, do you have hair on hand for pickup? That's a pain point. So we're using our ad creative to call out to that. And the ad, your headlines in your ad is also going to be doing filtering. Meaning if you're probably not in Dallas and you don't care about raw hair, you're just going to skip over that ad. But that's good because Facebook is going to pay more attention to the ones that stop and engage with your ad. And what it's going to do is notice there's a specific type of person that's stopping on this ad. And there's a specific type of person that's clicking. There's also a specific type of person that's stopping, clicking, and booking. And Facebook will begin to optimize your ads to get in front of that person that's likely to book. Put a 2 in the chat that makes sense. And in order for all of this to happen, it is some strategy behind it, but ads are very simple once you understand how all of this stuff works. So our creative features our work, our before and after, or whatever. Another thing that's been working really well with ad creatives is the stylist or the salon owner on camera just giving her spiel or her pitch. Imagine you having your phone in your face. Hey, ladies, are you in Dallas? I'm Sharonda with Dallas Extensions. We have raw hair on hand ready for pickup. 3 bundles starting at $400. If you'd like to shop with us, go ahead and tap the shop now button or book now button below this video. So like you just saying that on camera, that works as well. So at the very top, we have our headline. Then at the very bottom, we're kind of stating our offer or stating what we want. One says 3 bundles starting at $400. The other says now accepting new clients for my healthy hair silk press special. So before they even get to our funnel, they're fairly clear about what we're offering. Put a 1 in the chat that makes sense. So these are the key elements to a good ad. We're using our ad to filter people out. We only want highly targeted people that are aware of what we have to offer on our site. Now, key to laser targeted ads that get you more bookings. Quality content. So use content that's going to grab someone's attention and stop them from scrolling. You can check the Facebook ads library. Just go to Google, search Facebook ads library. You can type in your competitors or, people in your city and see at least if they are running ads. And if they are, you can see what the ads look like. And it's not to copy them. It's just to see, get some ideas what people are spending money on. Typically, if people are continuously spending money on ads, the ads have to work. No one continuously spends money on ads that lose money. So, and you can tell inside of the Facebook Ads Manager, it will tell you if the ad is active. Now, your copy, in the marketing world, we call captions copy. Everybody's familiar with a caption, right? Like the text that goes under your post. So there's a formula to this, especially when you're running ads. You want a hook. Again, we're using our hook is the same as pretty much our headline. We're using our hook to grab attention and filter people out. Somebody put hook in the chat. Somebody give me their city, a service, and a price. And I'll give you an example of a hook. City, service, price. Hey, ladies in Houston, we're offering a $2,000 K-tip special. It includes a neck massage, a glass of wine, and a free pillow. If you'd like to book our K-tip service, go ahead and tap the book now button below this video. So the very first part of that was the hook. Hey Newark, we're offering knotless braids at $200. Hey Savannah, lock retwist starting at $100. Hey Montgomery, we're offering men's braids at $85. This is making sense. We're grabbing attention and we're letting them know like what we want with their attention. The second part is the story or the value. Like, so once you've hooked me, and another thing with hooks, you can, for those of you who use ChatGPT, you can ask ChatGPT for problem solution style hooks, meaning what's a problem in your industry off the top of your head for anyone that knows. So imagine if you do sewing installs. Hey, are you tired of thin bundles and sew-ins that need maintenance, every day? Hey, are you tired of thin hair? Hey, are you in the Dallas area and you're tired of thin brows? Hey, are you in the Milwaukee area and you're afraid of being orange? Those hooks are a little bit more engaging, but you can use that as well. You don't even have to mention price. So keep that in mind as well. So hook is to grab attention and filter. Hey, are you tired or do you not want to be orange? Then the story part, that's the second part of your caption. Then you would go into probably what's included or a little bit about the special. Does that make sense? Hey, if you're tired of thin hair, we have these thick hair wigs. They are lace front and they're 20 inches and they last 6 years. If you'd like to buy one, tap the book now button. So hook, what are the price too high? There's no such thing as a high price. There's a such thing as talking to the wrong people. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, what happened? So yes, I'm glad you asked about the price thing. Everyone on this call needs more awareness than you could imagine. Meaning you need more people to know you exist than you think. Way more. Especially to be like fully booked or have consistent clientele. So when you get off the call, go look at your analytics on whatever platform you're using and see how many people you reached last week or last month. Then you're probably going to need the 10x or 20x that to get what you're trying to get to. And my point is about the high price. Yeah, prices are always going to seem high when you don't get to even talk to a lot of people. If you talk to 5 people and they're like, oh no, price is too high, it's the wrong people and not enough people. When in reality, you probably needed to talk to 50 people. So we need to increase our outputs. How many people are we reaching? But that's the purpose of the webinar. I'm showing you how to increase your output just with using your dollars and some strategy. But I'll show y'all reach numbers and all of that when we get to the ad section. So hook, story, call to action. The last part is your offer, your call to action. You're telling me what I need to do next. So, hey, Dallas, we have a 3 bundle special, $450. It includes 3 bundles, 16, 18, 20, shampoo, conditioner, scalp massage, glass of wine. We have 3 slots left. If you'd like to book that special, go ahead and tap the book now button below. So the last part is the call to action. We tell them what to do next. Go ahead and DM us. Go ahead and text us. Go ahead and send us an email. Put a one in the chat that makes sense. So hook, story, call to action. That's how our captions should be structured. That's how our email should be structured. That's how our text should be structured. Any written content online should be structured this way. Attention grab, provide your value, ask for money at the end. Last step is pixel. Put a 2 in the chat if you're aware of what a pixel is. Now your pixel allows Facebook to track what people do when they're on your site. And this is one of the most important parts when running ads. A lot of you that have run ads and not gotten any success, it's typically because you can't see anything. You can't track anything. You can't track because you don't have a pixel. And what this does is it's a piece of code that goes on your site that allows Facebook to see what people do. So now your Facebook is technically connected to Facebook. So if somebody clicks on an ad on Facebook, remember when you see ads, you're on their platform. How is it possible for them to see what happens off of their platform? So that's why you need the pixel. But again, as people click and become a lead or click and book an appointment, Facebook's going to take note of that. And they're just going to get your ads in front of more people that are likely to take those desired actions. Everybody clear on that? Put a 1 in the chat. Now, your ads typically don't work because you use the wrong ad objective. I see this a lot. And I'll show you what ad objective to use. Your ad didn't grab attention and you didn't send your ad traffic to an actual funnel. So for those of you that are taking notes and doing screenshots, here's our exact ad setup. And I'm going to show you the results of this ad setup as well. So can anyone read what that red arrow is pointing to? Put it in the chat. That's our campaign objective. That's what we told Facebook. Yes, leads. So why this is important, like when you're setting up your ads inside, this is the Facebook Ads Manager. We don't boost posts. When you're setting up your ads inside of the Facebook Ads Manager, can landing page funnel be created in Wix? That I'm not sure of. You could probably create a variation of a landing. Maybe there's an app inside of Wix that does landing page builds. I'm not sure though. But when you're setting up your ads, it's going to say, hey, do you want to do awareness or engagement or traffic or sales or app downloads? All of those are basically categories of people on the platform. meaning a lot of these categories are like low quality people, meaning you probably shouldn't show your ads to them to begin with. So by us saying, hey, Facebook, we want people to become leads, we're telling them, hey, show our ads to quality people that are likely to at least give us their name, phone number, and email once they land on our site. Put a 1 in the chat that makes sense. Okay, so we select a lead objective. Then under once you hit next, we go to right now we're in this is called the campaign level. The campaign level is where you select your campaign objective. Then when you go to the next step, this is the ad set level. This is where you do your targeting. So our conversion location is going to be our website or our funnel. So we're telling Facebook, hey, we need people that are likely to take these actions on our website. Then at the very bottom, you can see it says pixel and conversion event. We have a pixel installed, but we're giving further instructions. And we're saying, hey, only show our ads to people that are likely to schedule an appointment. Like, we literally giving Facebook explicit instructions on who to show our ads to. Then here's the targeting or area targeting. We're in Dallas, so we do a 10-mile radius of Dallas. We know the women that typically sit in our chair and tip well and are on time, etc., are 25 to 45. Probably like 30 something to 45. So with the age range, you don't want to have that open to everyone. No, a lot of y'all like, oh, I serve everyone. No. For the age range, put the people that do good business with you, that you like. Don't try to attempt to serve everyone. There's no point. I don't know if I was doing it wrong. Facebook never lived from the website. Yeah, you probably used the wrong ad objective. Now, here's the exact targeting we use. Again, get your screenshots off. Hair extensions, lace wig. Regardless of what service you offer, hair extensions, lace wig. Everybody clear on that? Put a yes in the chat. This does not mean that, silk press people won't see me, or perm people won't see me, or color people won't see me. There are more than enough people within these audience that there are people that need houses and cars and shoes. Like, because I know it's kind of small, but on the right side it says estimated audience size about 94,000 people. This is a local audience. That's a lot of people. Within 94,000 people, those people need a lot of stuff. But remember, in our ad creative, that's why we call out to who we want to, or why we call out to who we want to see our ads, because we use our ad creative to do the targeting for us. We don't rely on interest. Your ad creative does the targeting. Here are the results. These ads work so well, we ended up spending about $6,300 in total. We generated 177 new appointments at an average cost of $36 per appointment. Now, without that pixel being installed, we wouldn't been able to see anything but the amount of money that we spent. With the pixel installed, Facebook can track how many new appointments we got and what cost. I could screenshot all I want. Still don't get it right. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Now, would you spend $36 to get someone into your business for a silk press or a sewing or a color or a style or whatever? Simone, I'm glad you said that. What do you charge $79 for? And you spent $36 on a lot more for a lot less. Full tan. How many times do I get a tan in a year? Don't do your business like that, please. It's your business. Treat it well. How many times does someone typically see you in a year for a $79 tan? Once a month. So target the once a month people, then figure out what they're worth to you in the year. then that's going to begin to put in perspective your cost and your returns. So if you're saying 79 times 12, your yearly value of a customer in your business is closer to like $950. So does $36 for $950 seem high? No. So that's the game that you're playing when you're running ads. We're buying customers. Think about that. We're buying customers. So these are $36 is an example number. It could be more, it could be less. You have to do your math to see how many times is Ashley seeing me in a year. Like how many times are my clients seeing me on a year? What am I making from them in a year? Running ads and buying customers is buying income. There's not a lot in life that you can go, let's say it's $36, where you can just repeatedly go spend that $36 and repeatedly get that $79 back on top of everything else they spend in a year. But let's just say, hey, they only see you one time. While they're there, we need to be upselling something, maybe a subscription or something. But anyway, now the truth is you don't have to worry about setting up your ads. We'll walk you through this entire ad setup process step by step. I think someone was like, hey, I could screenshot all I want. I still can't figure it out. We will hold your hand through this process. Not to gain customers. Yeah, she was saying to spend $36 on ads seems excessive when her clients are worth $79 for the one appointment. But the 36 is just an example. Depending on the cost of your services as well as where you're located, you can spend more or less. We have people getting consultations for hair replacement services for $7. That's very, very low for that type of service. So I'm thinking that's closer to $1,000 service. So it just varies. These numbers were just strictly example for what we were doing for a $450 deal. Any questions about ads before we move on? If you have no questions about ads, put a yes in the chat to let me know that we're clear and we'll move on. Hungry for Christ says wait. Do you have a question? Can I run ad from another person's page? Your ads will have to be ran from a business page. Now, if you're asking, can you like use someone else's personal or like Facebook page to run your ads? My ads will block from me. Okay. So yes, you would have to like essentially add them as an admin to your business pages so they can have control of your business pages. If they can have control of your business pages, then you can run ads from their Facebook ads manager. So I know a lot of you, a small percentage of you may have like banned or blocked ad accounts. It's best to like use a significant other's Facebook or like somebody you trust. There are workarounds. Is the 36 monthly or per client? That's per client. Don't worry about the 36. That's an example for us. It was just an illustration that we spent $36 to make $450. It could be more or less for you. What's the best place to purchase ads from? I prefer Meta ads, so Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever, over the other platforms. But for my clients, we manage ads on Facebook, Google, and Pinterest. And they all work. I just personally like Facebook. I think they're the best. If you're just getting started out, your ad spend will come out. How do I say this? It's going to come out very frequently. If you have a brand new ad account and you launch ads, they're going to be billing you every $2 spent. So if you have a $20 per day budget, you're going to get 10 $2 charges. And they're doing this to make sure you're going to cover your ad spend. Now, as you spend money and you build up trust, it'll be like every $5 spend, every $20 spend, every $100. It's going to go all the way up to $900. So every $900 you spend, you will get a bill unless a new month takes place. Meaning if you have a $450 balance on the 30th And the first rolls around, they're going to bill you for the 450. So that's what I was saying. You don't have to worry about how to run ads. We show you how to run your ads. If no more questions, we'll go ahead and get into the last part, which is the automatic follow-up or automations. If everybody's ready to move on, put a yes in the chat. Okay, put a yes in the chat if you've ever heard the term "the money is in a follow-up." This is typically like a marketing term. But this is why automations are important, because it allows you to follow up with your new and existing customers automatically. So again, we can focus on running our business. Put a yes in the chat if you've ever received a text or email from Amazon or Temu or Target or Walmart or Fashion Nova or Shein or whoever else we're buying stuff from. These are examples of automations. Everyone that signed up for this call, you got a text and an email. Anytime you abandon cart, follow up. Y'all also got a voicemail drop. We're sending signals out to you to come give us attention. So we need to be approaching our customers the same way. But you also need to lead with value. You don't want to keep blasting your clients or potential clients with sales and offers and money off. That's not how this works. Most of you get clients in the door, but don't intentionally collect contact info. Meaning we typically get contact info when somebody books an appointment. But what about the other like 99% of the people that are interested? They're just not ready right now. And we can't rely on the social media because some of you probably have like 2,000 size audience, 20,000. Watch this. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you're shadow banned. No, some of y'all been waiting for this. You're not. But even situations where, you may feel like you're shadow banned, like your content, like shadow ban is like what people use when they say like Instagram or these platforms are not showing their content out to people. And my point is, it's like if you have a 20,000 size audience, or let's say 2,000 size audience, and you post and you get like, I don't know, 100 people to see it, or 5% to see it, it's not all that beneficial if 100% of your audience can't see it. So if we're collecting name, phone number, and email, we own our list. So we need the 2,000 subscribers on our text list to see our message. We just need to send out a text. So that's why it's important for all of us we need to intentionally start collecting leads, not just collecting leads when they book. Also, most of you collect contact info, but don't know how to use it. Don't know how often to follow up. Don't want to scare anyone off. And if any of these are you, put a yes in the chat. Don't know what to say in your texts or emails. Also, don't know what softwares to use to follow up. Now, in my experience, in order to get fully booked, you, without a doubt, need follow-up systems or follow-up automations in place. You can't rely on customers to book on their own. And keep in mind, you will have some customers that just follow all the rules, go through and book on their own. They don't need to be reminded. But you do have people that may lose your contact information, whatever the case may be. Maybe they lost their phone, whatever, that you literally could just be following up with. Like some of you are probably sitting on contact info right now of people that want to book, but by you not reaching out, they can't book with you. I have the old and new clients, but a lot of y'all are probably sitting on money. Like those of you that have like lists, email lists, text lists, just sitting there, money just sitting in your pocket, waiting for a text, waiting for an email. So we can't rely on customers to book on their own. We do need to follow up. We can't rely on always having to chase new customers as well. That's another thing. Some of you may have, with all of how long you've been doing business, some of y'all like 10, 20, 30 years. If y'all been collecting leads that long, y'all have a big list of money just waiting to be followed up with. The money is in getting your old customers back into the chair. New customers is fine, but even when we get new customers, we still need systems in place to continuously get them coming back. Remember, the name of the game we're playing is lifetime value. What are these customers worth to us in the lifetime? And then your ad spend becomes very insignificant when you see, hey, I spent $100 on my ads and I got one customer, but that one customer is going to be with me for 3 years. And over those 3 years, she's probably going to spend like $5,000 with my business. Put a yes in the chat that makes sense. Also, sometimes people lose your number. You can't rely on social media to show your full audience that your books are open. So that's why we need automations. Some people also think, I don't know how to collect client info. I don't know how to set up automations. I don't know what to send to my clients. I don't even know how often to send emails or texts. Here's how we use it. We send emails and texts every 3 to 4 days. We send reviews, educational content, FAQ, reviews, educational content, FAQ. So this is 6. We have sent 6 valuable pieces of content or 6 valuable emails before the 7th email of a special. Somebody put 6 in the chat. We need to send 6 valuable emails first before we start talking money. Now, keep in mind, if you send me a FAQ, hey, what's the difference between a closure and a frontal? And you give me your answer. You can put a booking link at the bottom, but don't keep blasting your list for money. Oh, I have $20 off. Oh, it's $100 off. That's all they're going to be waiting on. Educate your audience. Use your email as an opportunity to build your perfect customer. Build your ideal customer. They're gonna thank you. They're gonna feel good about you. They're gonna want to tip more and show up on time and all of that. Use these opportunities to build who you want. Put a yes in the chat that makes sense. Now, remember I showed you our opt-in setup. Everyone that fills out that contact form is immediately added to our automation, so we can start building trust. And building trust is just providing value. Build trust, build rapport, build authority. You're letting them know that you know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. And if we ever have what they call slow week, we simply just need to send out an email and a text to follow up. And I've only sent out a text blast like once, just to test something. Not because we had a slow week. Here's a free prompt. So we covered the strategy. We send texts and emails every 3 to 4 days, or 3 to 4 days, emails and texts. Reviews, educational content, FAQ. Reviews, educational, FAQ special. So here's how to get what to send. So if y'all want to screenshot this, put a yes in the chat if you want me to plug this into ChatGPT to see what it comes up with. And wherever you see something underlined, so sew-in, hair extensions, you just replace that with what you do. Silk press, color, balayage, whatever. Then the second underline, educate and encourage them to read book. Whatever voice, I guess, you need your emails to be in, you would just put it where it's underlined, educate and encourage them to read book. So we're going to grab this. Then open ChatGPT and paste. So this sequence would typically be for someone that has already booked. So in a good CRM platform such as ClientMe.ai, you have the ability to create and customize your automation. So we can imagine that we set up one automation for everyone that has been inside of our chair. And now we need to send them confirmations such as how to maintain your sew-in or how to maintain your silk press, secrets to long-lasting extensions, your top sew-in question answer. So we just have to be aware of what stage they're in to make sure we're getting the right content. Such as imagine someone that has become a lead but not booked. We're going to be emailing them different information. How long does a sew-in last? Maybe how to maintain in that case. How much could it potentially cost? Does that make sense? Put a yes in the chat. So speak to them where they are. But you can see ChatGPT has written out the emails for us. We would simply just copy and paste this into our whatever automation or email platform that we're using. And if you like these emails, you can say, hey, give me 30 more. And you literally can come up with unlimited emails, so you always have something to send your people. So literally just sending one, bare minimum, one email a week. Set that up on a 52-week sequence. Now they get an email every day for a whole year. Like, the bookings will be rolling in. Everybody clear on this? Put a yes in the chat. Here's that prompt one more time. Get y'all screenshots off. 5, 4, 3, 2. And here's proof. So inside of our ClimbMe.ai software, we can track, but don't you think they will unsubscribe if we email? Yes, you are going to get unsubscribes. That's just the nature of the game. The thing is, we're going to collect more emails than we're getting unsubscribes. So we never have to worry about that. We need those people off our list anyway. We need unsubscribe. They are not aligning with our message. We don't want to message them anyway. So that's fine. And you're going to have a less likely chance of getting unsubscribes if you lead with value. We're not consistently asking for money. We're leading with value. So keep that part in mind. Here's proof. Remember, in our ClimbMe.ai software, we can create like visual funnels so we can see what this looks like when money's concerned. So we can literally put a dollar amount, associate a dollar amount with our leads. So we inside of our software, we say, hey, every lead is potentially worth $450. So you can see at the very top, it says our lead value is $36,000. So we have a $36,000 value pipeline. Pipeline just meaning we're trying to get people to come on down, like whatever that TV show is called. Price is Right, I think. But as you go down, contact it, try the contact, no answer, try the contact, interested, book the consult, show, no show, deposits received. We go all the way down to deposit received. Out of the $36,000 worth of leads, we actually had $2,000 worth of the deposits being paid. Does that make sense? Put a yes in the chat. So by us being able to visualize this, we know that our email automations work because they're generating money. Put a yes in the chat if you're clear about automations. If not, go ahead and send your questions. Any questions about automations? Going once, going twice. Best email software, ClimbMe.ai. I'm a little bit biased though. You have MailChimp. So the ones that I have used, MailChimp and ConvertKit. And I think those were the only two. Mine is ClimbMe.ai. So now I run my entire business off of our ClimbMe.ai software. But I used to use multiple funnel softwares and email text platforms, but we have an all-in-one solution for marketing your business. What about getting the people to book on your site? No one wants to do it. I'm paying for it. I tell them to go book on my site. I don't get your question. What about getting the people to book on your site? No one wants to do it, and I'm paying for it. I tell them to go book on my site. I don't know if I fully understand it. How long does it take before you start seeing results? Depending on your budget. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. What was the question? Okay, so it depends on your budget. We typically tell people start with a $5 per day budget. And if it's a $5 per day budget, depending on the cost of your services, you still should start seeing leads within the first week. If you need stuff happening fast and you're properly set up, funnel automations, all of that, you can start with like $15-$20 per day. You're probably going to start seeing results like within two or 3 days. All clients don't like to use booking sites. I think that's what she's saying. Oh, are you saying that they just want you to like book it for them? Now, if that's an issue, we do have AI integrations into our software where they could just text your not your marketing number. So for those of you that decide to sign up, we have what's called marketing numbers, and those numbers can have an AI assistant attached to it where your clients could text for an appointment, or they can call and it would do it for you, where you don't have to be involved in that process. Hopefully that answers your question. What's yours? You only can that working with you. I don't know what that means. Now put a yes in the chat if you want to see this entire process live. I don't even know what I mean by entire process. Okay, so I'm going to show you a working funnel and a working ad account, like live. So let's see. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so right now we're in the back end of our ClientMe.ai software. Right now we're in the funnel section. This is Soleil Aesthetics. I think it's Soleil Aesthetics on Instagram if y'all want to reach out to her. This is one of my clients. So what I'm going to do is show you, we're going to go inside of the ad account. So right now we're in the Facebook Ads Manager. Okay, so this is the active ad campaign. So far, we've been able to generate 355 new appointments for her brow lamination service, which is a $99 offer. Her cost per booked appointment is $21.70. So remember, I said that, hey, I'm going to show you an example where this pays for itself. As soon as someone books on our calendar, it's a $25 deposit. As soon as they make that $25 deposit, we literally can take that same $25 and give it to Facebook to cover the cost of getting them into our business. Put a 1 in the chat that makes sense. So we'll do Q&A at the end if you're still confused about anything. I did say, send questions. And she spent $7,000 so far on her ads. So she spent $7,000 to make $35,000 in sales because it's a $99 service. We got 355 appointments. Put a yes in the chat that makes sense. Okay, so now we're going to go inside of the ad. Remember, our conversion location is our website. We have our pixel set up. We're telling Facebook, hey, we want scheduled appointments. She's running a $30 per day budget. Atlanta, 15 miles. And for this one, we use an Advantage Plus audience, meaning we don't even have to give Facebook any interest. We're going to let them figure it out. Here are the actual ad creatives. 1, 2, 3. So remember, we have our hook at the top, or our headline, Attention Atlanta, 99 brow lamination flash sale. Very simple stuff. Then we have our ad copy or caption. Here's the other ad. Same thing, hook. Here's a third ad. Then from here, We can see the results of all of the ads as well as what we're paying per booked appointment. That way we know what to turn off. So is it best to create ad on desktop or phone? Yes, this site needs to be accessed from a computer. You can do an iPad, but it works funny. I'm going to say use a computer. Okay, this is our ad setup. Everybody clear on this, put a yes in the chat. I'm going to show you what happens after somebody clicks on the ad. Okay, once someone clicks on the ad, we send them directly to her funnel. I'm going to copy this link, open a new tab. Here's the funnel. Remember, in our ad creative, we're calling out to who we want. Attention Atlanta 99 brow lamination flash sale. As soon as they land on this page, it's saying 99 brow lamination flash sale. Put a yes in the chat. We're clear on that. Whatever I'm clicking on, I need to be landing on. Okay, from here, the calendar is at the very top because this is most important to us. We're trying to collect this booked appointment and this $25 deposit so we can keep it moving. But we're going to provide all of the information they need to make a buying decision while they're there. Put a yes in the chat if this looks better than your traditional booking site. And that's why we have such a high conversion rate. So we have an about the business, why choose our services. Then we have these beautiful autoplay videos so the people can actually see she knows what she's doing. Then more buttons to schedule that appointment. We click this, it's going to take us back up here. Then at the very bottom, more content about her, her picture, and FAQ. All booking sites, websites should be set up this way. Then from here, we can actually track every step of the way. So we can see we got 845 unique visitors. This is from this date range, 2/16/25 to 03/16, which is today. 43 appointments booked with a 5% conversion rate. Put a yes in the chat if we're clear on this. So not only it works, but we can actually see our numbers. We know she has a 5% conversion rate of everybody that visits her website. And this is a historical 5%, meaning it always does this. Okay, so that was that. But it's that simple. We run ads to a funnel that turns that ad traffic into a booked appointment. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you learned something on this call that you can apply to your business? Put a yes in the chat. So far, we've covered high converting booking sites that are designed to make people want to book with you, automatic awareness, so using ads to get your business in front of people that want to book with you. We also covered automatic follow-up, so having systems in place to follow up with potential and existing clients. Everything that I provided you with is enough for you to go out and do this on your own. Generate new clients on autopilot and get fully booked. But you have to ask yourself, how much time would it take you to learn and implement all of this stuff on your own? Realistically, some of you probably can learn and implement everything from scratch within 15 to 30 days. But do you really want to waste time trying to figure this out on your own? So 15 to 30 days, you're talking about probably 3 to 5 hours per day, 45 to 150 hours to learn and implement total. What are y'all, for those of you that know, what is an hour of your time worth? What do y'all charge for an hour of your time? $120, $120, $160, $120. And this is to illustrate how valuable your time is. But for the sake of whole numbers, we're going to just say, hey, your time is worth $100 an hour. You're talking about $4,500 to $15,000 of opportunity cost, meaning the time it's going to take you to learn and implement all of this on. This is the same amount of money that you could have made by just doing what you get paid for. Put a yes in the chat that makes sense. Now, there are a few of you that want personalized help and a quicker solution to the problem of not being fully booked. If that's you, if you want personalized help for getting fully booked? Put a yes in the chat. So, introducing our fully booked in 60 days system. It's going to be the last booking site, the last website builder, last follow-up system, text, email, ad system you'll ever need. This is a true all-in-one solution to taking your business to the next level and getting you fully booked. Here's what it looks like. Days 1 to 8, you get launched. We get you set up and launched. Days 8 to 15, you're typically seeing your first bookings. Days 15 to 30, you're dialing in your ads and getting multiple bookings. Days 30 to 60, you're going to scale your ads and get fully booked. Put a yes in the chat if we're clear on this part. This is what it typically looks like. This is the timeline when you work with us. Again, the software is called ClientMe.ai. ClientMe.ai is the bridge between the gap of you having all of the customers that you desire. Who ClientMe.ai is for? It's for stylists that want to make more money, become financially free, and create generational wealth. It's for stylists that want to learn how to control their income. Also, they can have more time to spend with their family, be able to travel, invest, all without failing in business. Also for stylists that are tired of inconsistent clientele and not being fully booked. If that sounds like you, put a yes in the chat. Now, really quickly, if you could be fully booked and you've earned all of the money you desire, say you had a really good year, where are you traveling to first? Germany, Morocco, to the bank. Bali, Japan, Turkey, Japan. Santorini, South Africa, Bali, Iceland. Where else? Where are we going if we're fully booked and we've made all of the money that we desire? My bad. Aruba. Okay, cool. So here's what you get. You get access to me and my team. So we were doing 12 coaching calls per month. Cece, are you here? Now we do.
Yes, I'm here, baby.
Okay, I'll get to you in a few. Just okay. Making sure. But I was calling out to Cece because she's on every call. Now we do about 25 coaching calls per month. I do a morning coaching call Monday through Saturday, starting at 7:30 a.m. Central. But also, you have access to my team for one-on-one support and tech support. We also have a group or a community, so you have the ability to connect and network with other beauty professionals, access to all my current and future courses. On top of that, we do evening calls. So we have an evening call on Tuesday and we have an evening call on Thursday. These calls are at 7:30 p.m. Central. So my point about this is you have all of the support in the world. I'm working to get my staff fully booked. Okay, that's perfect. This is definitely for you. Here's some proof. After joining our program and taking action, Free was able to book 22 new clients in 45 days. You can see that this is the back. We communicate through WhatsApp. So this is the WhatsApp group. The brow detective got her. Someone was like, how soon do you start seeing results? The brow detective got her first booking in less than 24 hours of launching her ads. Who does this help? Hairstylists that want more consistent clients, hairstylists that don't have the time to be on social media all day, busy hairstylists that just want empty slots filled on their calendar, hairstylists that want accountability, also hairstylists that are simply ready for a change in their business and in their life. Put a yes in the chat if this sounds like you. Yeah, she knows Shannon. Everyone knows Shannon. But I guess it's because y'all are in, I'm assuming you're in the brow industry. Reasons people don't get started, you might think you can't get started because you don't have a lot of spare time. Good news, this entire process takes about an hour of your time. About 99% of the work is done for you. You just have to show up to the calls and follow along with the instructions. PMU convert. Okay, got it. Put a yes in the chat if you have at least 15 to 30 minutes a day to dedicate to getting new clients. Okay, perfect. So again, you're going to get the 12 coaching calls per month, plus actually 25 coaching calls per month, as well as the mentorship group. Here's what you can expect in the group. These are just the girls encouraging each other. This was when Free launched her ads. What that did was kind of light a fire under the asses of everybody in the group. And it's like, hey, I need to go ahead and do this too. So that's a good element of the group. Also, you can see the voice chat. We did a 2-hour voice chat. So sometimes I hop in the voice chat and just answer questions just to make sure I'm giving everyone the needed support. You also get our pre-built booking site. So everyone's account is going to come preloaded with 4 booking site templates that we know that work. On top of that, there are access to hundreds more, your choice. Put a yes in the chat if you want to see some examples of our booking sites or funnels. So here are 3 examples for 3 different offers. One is a silk press, one is a hair extension, and one is an in-person class, but they're all going to have the same structure and they all work. So this silk press offer, same concept, headline at the top, beautiful autoplay videos, photos, FAQ. This was for a silk press offer. I think her cost per silk press appointment was about $20. That was for a, let me see, $249 silk press offer. This was for a in-person raw hair pickup deal for our business. Same concept. Hey, we have raw hair on hand. We're going to show off the hair, videos, FAQ. This was for an in-person hair extension training. Same concept, headline, what you're going to get, how to book. Everybody clear on this? Put a yes in the chat. So again, your account comes preloaded with 4, and I can show you if y'all like 4 templates to choose from. Let's see. Now with a custom booking funnel, you have the highest chance of getting someone to book with you. You also have the opportunity to collect contact information from potential clients that are interested but not ready to book. So you can see here, this is the back end to one of our funnels. You can see we had 663 viewers of the page. Out of that 663, we had 79 of those people actually opt in. So now we have 79 leads, and we can see and track this. Then from there, we have 5 people book appointments. This client received her first booking the morning after launching her ads. Hi, good morning. Thank you for help last night. I received a new appointment at 10 a.m. So again, how long does it take? You can see bookings as soon as 24 hours. With a funnel, you can get rid of worrying about if people are going to book with you, worrying about if the back end of your business is set up properly. On average, styles that use funnels over regular booking sites see an extra 5 to 10 bookings per week, even without using ads. You're also going to save time and money. You don't have to waste money on multiple booking softwares or email or text platforms because our ClimbMe.ai software is all in one. You also don't have to waste time and money trying to figure this out on your own because you get all of the support in the world. Some people think I'm not good with tech. I don't know how to build a funnel. Don't worry about that. We're going to walk you through the entire process. You're also going to get pre-built follow-up and text automation. So your account also comes preloaded with 4 automations that are already set up for you to just plug and play. Now, with the custom built follow-up and email automations, it's going to allow you to get more bookings as well as retain your clients. Anyone have retention issues? When we first started doing hair, we were really good at getting people in the door, but we were terrible at retention because we didn't have follow-up systems in place. Now we do. It's going to allow you to get more bookings faster and easier because you get to get your potential clients in the chair for the first time, as well as get your old clients back into the chair. On top of all of that, we do group ad setup. So we set up your ads with you. I know most of you hate running ads, especially since you feel like they don't work when you try them. Don't worry. We're going to set your ads up with you to ensure that they're set up properly. This is everything you're going to get: the coaching calls, the booking funnels pre-built, the automations pre-built, as well as ad setup. This is a $9,452 value. Please don't worry, we're not trying to charge you $9,000. Now, remember, everything I'm offering you is a $9,452 value. Now, for us to do this for you, our done for you service in the past was $3,497. Now I believe it's $3,997, but we're not trying to charge you that either. We know most people may not have $3,497 to invest right now. So we want to make this as accessible to as many people as possible. And I want to make this a no-brainer offer to you to make this decision as easy as possible. Question: would you invest $997 into your business today if it meant you could be on your way to getting fully booked? Put a yes in the chat. No, it's truly DIY. Ads are super, super simple. No need for people in India. And again, free made the investment, launched our ads, and launched our high converting booking site in 8 days. Now she's getting new clients every week from our system. And you can get the entire auto client getting system set up with you. So this is a done with you offer. We're there every step of the way. Normally $14.97. It's $9.97 to start, and you must qualify. And it's $197 per month for the ongoing coaching and access to the software. Put a yes in the chat if we're clear on pricing so far. Yes in the chat if we're clear on pricing. $9.97 to start and $197 per month. Now, as long as we deliver on our promise to get you clients, there's literally no reason to cancel. $9.97 to start, $197 per month for access to the booking software, the coaching, tech support, and ad setup. Here's what to expect when signing up. You're going to get an email with your login credentials. You're going to join our private WhatsApp group. Then you're going to schedule your one-on-one onboarding call. So everyone that signs up get a one-on-one onboarding call with Tasneem to set up their account. Then you get a one-on-one call with me to come up with your strategy. Put a yes on it in the chat if we're clear on this part so far. 2 onboarding calls. So no, the monthly subscription is to the software. Everything else is just free included. So the coaching is free. You're not paying for the coaching. You're only paying for the software. Every Tuesday, 7:30 Central, we show you how to customize your funnel booking site. This is step-by-step for my non-tech people. This is a Zoom call. Typically, you would join from your computer if you need us to show you how to do something. These calls take about 30 minutes or so. Replays are available. If you cannot make the pre-scheduled calls, you can book a one-on-one call Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. Central to get help with anything you may need. Yes, the software itself is $197 per month, and that's a steal. Every Thursday, 7:30 p.m., we do ad setup calls. This is also a Zoom call from your computer. It takes about 30 minutes. Replays are available. If you can't make this call, it's best to either do the morning calls or get with me to address ad issues. If you need help in between our Zoom calls, me and my team members are available through WhatsApp. We typically reply in about 30 minutes or less. Keep in mind, these calls are every week. So if you don't understand something and just want to join and ask questions, you can. It's not 12, it's about 25 support calls plus one-on-one support. Everybody clear on this? Put a yes in the chat. Now check this out. Soleil took advantage of our services, and now she's getting an additional 20 to 40 new clients per month on autopilot. Put a yes in the chat if you can handle an additional 20 to 40 new clients per month. Now we did have Thomas on the call. He had an emergency, but we helped Thomas get his first $500 client. I think Thomas does like a hair replacement style offer. And that's him. Then we help. Oh, so we're lucky. CC is actually still on the call. So we help CC make over $18,000 in 1 month and get a $40,000 deposit. So remember when I said, hey, this applies to any business. We're going to let CC, are you there? Talk about her experience in her business.
Yes, I am here. Hello, everyone.
everyone. So I do not do hair, but I have a countertop business. We fabricate and install countertops. Um, and so honestly, I'm actually new to this industry, like the countertop industry. And so, of course, I reached out to Troy for some help with some ads. I used his service for something else I don't remember. But yeah, we were able to get some high quality lead. What else? Um, Everything was looking a little ugly. Like I was kind of trying to figure out how was I going to get the money because this industry is very expensive. Everything's expensive, and so with his help, I was pretty much able to like close the gap because without the leads, without clients, customers, we still have bills to pay. We still have workers. So, but yeah, his service works. I can show you guys my QuickBooks if we need to, my lead account. I actually have 11 people literally sitting waiting on me to call them. I hadn't had time to reach out to them. And so, yeah. And actually, you're kind of wrong on the numbers. I actually made like those numbers in a few weeks. So, but yeah, like I said, I can show QuickBooks if we need to. I don't know that lady in Arkansas. Do you see what Arkansas person on the line? Hey, girl, if you need some assistance, I am here. Again, it works. Get it. Do not like hesitate. Y'all can put down $100. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of hesitant because of course, my industry is different, so the amount for the lead is a little bit more money than $30. And so my leads lately been like 60, but I have been getting some leads that were like 100. But again, they were spending like 6,000, 7,000. So it was worth it. So yeah, it is helpful. Get it? Don't hesitate because when he get a little big head, I feel like his price is gonna go up. The man gonna go up. I feel like his price is gonna go up because I was talking to him at one point, and then when I finally decided to go with it, yeah, it wasn't yesterday's price, so I was just like, ah. But yeah, I got it. I'm in, and I'm probably gonna be here for a while. Like, yeah. But thank you guys. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you for sharing. What do you mean, probably? And y'all can look forward to CC being on every morning live, by the way.
Listen, I'm trying to listen. I told y'all I'm learning this industry, so money I need to accumulate at least 35 to 40,000 a month just to pay the bills. So yeah.
Thank you again, Miss CC. And if y'all want to look her up, I think she's the Countertop Store. Is it .co?
Yes, .co.
Okay. Another one, Princess. She got 25 new leads. She actually came in the group to fuss at me. She's like, "This not working," but she didn't know how to check her leads. So when we checked the leads, she had 25 people, like literally just waiting for. We're waiting for her to contact them. Kishara, she was supposed to be here. I think she got tied up. She's been doing exceptionally well. I think she has spent a total of like $600 or $700 on her ad so far. She does locks, and she's generated about $8,000 in sales. This is another one. This is Trish, 7 bookings in 14 days. Who is it? This is India. She received 2 upfront deposits, and this was against what I suggested. I'm like, I don't think people are going to pay up front for your services, but she went ahead and did anyway, and it ended up working. She's been getting really good results as well. Also, Candice, she was actually booked out until June. Then we actually had to slow her ads down because she had a stylist end up quitting. Kishara, this is another testimony from her. Best investment I ever made. Who is this? I can't think of her name, but she launched a $500+ bundle deal in a brand new city. So we always get a lot of people's like, hey, does this work for me in a new city? She literally had just moved to Vegas, and now she's averaging about 6 new clients per week, as well as picking up 2 celebrity clients because she does really good work. Now, here's the thing. We only have the capacity to onboard 5 people next week. So You can count the amount of yeses in the chat. We're definitely going to fill up all 5 slots. Once we get 5 signups, we're going to close out the link. On top of only having 5 slots, we will be increasing the price of the software. So if someone was asking like $197 is for the software only. Yes, and here's why. For those of you that are familiar with funnel builders, y'all have 100% heard of ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels for what everything we're offering plus more is $297 per month. Just for the software, no coaching, no support, no ads. Everybody clear on that? Put a yes in the chat. This is software only, $297. Lead pages is another popular one. For everything you're getting in that $697 plan, we're giving you plus more, $197 a month. Put a yes in the chat if you're clear on this part. Square Up connects with Google Calendar. So we would integrate your Square Up with Google Calendar and connect our software to your Google Calendar. And that's how they would communicate. So you don't have any scheduling conflicts. High level, our ClientMe.ai software is a white label version of Go High Level, meaning it's the same exact thing. We offer support and ads. They do not. So everything you're getting in the $297 per month package, we're giving you plus support plus ads for $197. Everybody clear on this? Put a yes in the chat. Yes, you can have unlimited landing pages, unlimited funnels, unlimited websites. You can host your courses inside the platform. It's truly all in one. You can get rid of every other software that you're using to run your business. Now, do you agree that what we're offering, the booking software, the pre-made booking sites, the 12 or 25 plus coaching calls per month, the ad setup, the new clients that we're going to get you is a better deal than the competition? Put a yes in the chat. Yes, you can have as many businesses as you like inside of one account. If you have 5 friends that have businesses, y'all all can use one account. The thing is, you would only have one. Remember, you have one marketing number per account. Okay, so if you're ready to sign up and get fully booked, put a yes, I'm ready in the chat or comment section. Then I'll shortly put the link in the chat. Put yes, I'm ready in the chat if you're ready to sign up and get fully booked. I have students. Could I use this to help them too? Yes. So here's our 60-day money back guarantee. If you sign up and launch your funnel and run your ads for these 14 days, screenshot this. Sign up, launch your ads, launch your funnel. At least 14 days you're running your ads. And this is at a $10 per day budget. So after 14 days, you should have spent $140. If you spend $140 on your ads and you have got no clients, we'll give you a full refund of your setup fee. All you have to do, that same number that I've been texting you on, hey, Troy, it didn't work, and I'll give you your money back. Put a yes in the chat if we're clear on the guarantee. If you want to launch today and get booked tomorrow, you're going to need an accelerated budget. Jump out there with $30 to $50. Now, if you see value in what we have to offer and you're ready to sign up and get fully booked, I'm going to put a link in the chat. So we have 2 options. For those of you that need to split this up with Klarna or Afterpay, put a 2 in the chat. Everyone else, I will send you a direct link. So here's the direct link. Remember, we have 5 slots available. I'm going to close these links out. So the second link is going to be for the split pay. Now, if you're using the split pay, as soon as you check out, it's going to make you go create an account with our software. Keep in mind, by you using the split pay link, you have not successfully signed up yet. You have paid, but you still need to go through and create your account. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is raise your hand if you have questions, and I'm going to unmute you. Actually, I'm going to just put both links in the chat. Yes, you get support regardless of your business. CC does countertops, and she's on literally every call. Sis Star, you can unmute. Again, the links are in the chat. Sis Star. Again, raise your hand if you have questions now. Nicole, you can unmute. Sharice, if you have a question. Corrine, D. I'm going through and allowing everyone to unmute. Again, the links are in the chat. What's
Hey,
involved?
Troy, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's sister. It's not. Yeah, you don't have to put so much emphasis.
I'm country. Sorry.
It's okay. So anyway, yeah, and I'm also Afro Swank, just in case, because I noticed that you had sent me a text or was calling me while I was on. I'm Sister Kevin on my laptop, but I'm Afro. I think it's Afro Swank under. But whatever, that's not what's standing. So listen, I did send in the additional $20 to like link up with you. I think if that's the same thing, I'm not sure like where we are with that and how that works.
I think that was for the VIP. That was just like more content. If you didn't get the links, message me on Instagram and I'll send you over the links.
Okay, yeah, I need those links. And then the second thing is I don't bank. I need to bank, and I need to go to the bank in order to pay, in order to pay for this. Because I don't know what I was thinking uh, in terms of like having to pay for this tonight. So, is there a way that we can kind of chop this up again tomorrow? I'm gonna stay here on the call, but I do want to get back with you tomorrow because I would just like to go ahead on and do the full pay.
Okay.
And the full pay is going to be $9.97, correct?
Yes.
All right. But before I do that, I don't know if I need to ask you this question separately or if it's okay to ask now. So I'm gonna just go for it. So I have one, two, three, four, five, six. I have six things that underneath my belt that I am looking to. I'm evolving into a consultant, and so I'm trying to put all of these things under one umbrella. And this is why I'm here because I wanted to see how I can get to funnel each one of these ideologies and or ideas and or services to individuals, right? Without having so much stuff dancing around on my webpage, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
Okay, so this will help for that.
Yeah. So if you have like multiple businesses, you can create literally a funnel for each one inside of the software.
Okay.
So like this is the back end snapshots. So everyone's software will come preloaded with 4 pre-built funnels. So funnel 1 could be like business 1, then funnel 2 could be business 2, and so on and so forth. Now I didn't talk about all of this because it's not important to what we're doing, but we also have a website builder in here, a store builder for those of you who want to try to do webinars, forms, quizzes. This just truly an all-in-one solution, especially for those of you with like multiple businesses.
Okay.
But I would definitely focus on one thing first to start.
Okay, cool, baby. So then the answer to my first question, like what time is it okay for us to link up tomorrow? And if so, like what is going to be the best time?
Message me right now on Instagram. What's your page name again?
It's Afro Swank, SWANK.
Okay, just message me. Say Troy, we need to schedule a call. Then I'll get to it once I hop off.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and all that you've done for everyone. I'm hoping to be one of your success stories.
Definitely.
Thanks. Okay.
Let's see. Nicole.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what I got kicked off and I came back in, so you may have addressed my message. I had put it in the chat. My question was, I know that the when we sign up, we have the templates. My question was, in order for our templates to look, really great, like the ones that you showed us, what do we have to have coming into this so that we can expect the great results that you've been getting for other people. So I assume, because like you showed the eyebrow lady, she looked really nice. Do we need to have great photos of ourselves, videos? Like, what all do we need to have? Because I don't know that I have all of that right now.
So there's I think 4 or 5 placeholders for content. So one, two, three. Do you at least have 4 videos of your work?
Yes, not necessarily. I probably do. Actually, let me not say not necessarily. It's the service that I'm wanting to really drive right now is the K-tip installations, and that's a relatively new service for me, but I have done it on several clients.
Okay, let me show you an example of a K-tip funnel that's working, and it's pretty ugly. And we're going to see how many pieces of content we have. And this is our K-tip funnel, by the way. I'm not talking about anybody. Now, the funniest part about this is this is the exact funnel for the K-tip, but it doesn't even really have K-tip content, but it works. So my point is, we have about 4 to 5 placeholders. If you only have 2 pieces of K-tip work, just put the 2 pieces of content. Because when we started doing K-tips, we had no content, only from the picture she took when she did the training.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. If you're launching a funnel for a offer that you have not promoted before, and it's like a new offer, come up with a really good deal. Because typically people will be okay with you not having a lot of work if the deal itself is good.
And how do you determine what is good?
It's just pricing. What's the going rate for K-tips in your area?
About $2,000.
So what can you comfortably price wise come up with that's under 2,000 for a new, not a new stylist, but a stylist that doesn't have a lot of K-tip work, to make me say, hey, for this price, I'll try it.
I mean, but my work doesn't look like it's brand new though.
Well,
I
just
mean,
display
so
your,
like
your
1,500 or is that the 1,500, 1,750? I don't know what is considered good.
so good
I
in
would
this
think it
case
would
is
be good.
subjective. I'm just saying what's the most you're willing to give up of your profit. So if that's 250, then it would be 1750 K-tip special.
Okay,
I
got it.
think we went as low as when we started like $1,200,
Mhm.
just so we can get content.
Okay.
Then once you get your
So a
content, we go
couple.
up on prices. Go ahead.
Okay, so a couple of pieces of content would be okay to begin with.
Yeah, we've launched.
Okay,
We've
good
literally
deal.
launched funnels with no content, but we had a really good deal.
Okay. All right, that was my main question.
Okay, no problem. Do you offer the number two alone just for ads? What do you mean number two? Um, Everyone right now has the ability to unmute. So who was iPhone Priska?
Yes, it's me.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yes, I have a question. I'm a hairstylist, so I just want to make sure if I'm gonna pay. Because I opened the shop, I don't have consistent client. I do the good job. I try to know the average I can charge for my client if I do the ad some at for the at the client.
You said the average you can charge for what client?
Everybody, everybody in shop.
Say that one more time.
I say I try to know if I do the ad, how much I can charge to attract the client, the average the price.
But what type of client? What service are you offering?
I offer everybody knowledge braid, women, stitch braid.
Oh, hair braiding.
Yes, everybody.
You just have to do research. So the thing I do for research, I go to Google and I just type what type is it, like box braids or something?
Knowledge braid, women braid.
So most people that run knotless braid specials in our Client Me software are in the $200 range. But obviously length and all of that stuff takes an effect. But you
And
need
I
to.
live in Maryland, so I don't know exact because it's cheaper here.
So you go to Google and you search knotless braids, Maryland, and you see what these top three people are charging on average. Based on how your work looks compared to their work, that's how you find pricing. If your work looks like the higher end price stuff, then just
Yeah,
charge whatever their price.
my work is very neat and clean.
So charge the most you can charge in your area. If that's 250, do 250.
Okay, and if I do the ad, I'm gonna charge 252.
Yeah, so again, we're only going by your local going rate. If that's the going rate and your work is really good, then yes, 250 with the ads as well.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna text you on Instagram because we spoke on the Instagram I think a few months ago. I'm gonna text you again about my payment.
And what's your name so I can?
It's really by price.
Okay. Um, anyone else? Again, this is Q&A. We have 39 people on here. Go ahead and get y'all questions off. Again, the link to sign up is in the chat. We have 2 slots left.
Okay, the class is finished.
Yeah, it's just Q&A now.
Okay, thank you because I need to hang up now. Thank you, but I'll text you on the Instagram.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Is it $9.97 today or $1.97 today?
No, $9.97 to start. Then it'll be $197 in 30 days.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not quite ready yet then.
Okay, no problem. I'm trying to speak. You're unmuted. You're Rocky. Am I saying your name right? Star Kari.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's me. Can I speak? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question. I kind of just joined like in the middle because I forgotten that you're doing this Zoom thing. Is there a way, like, I didn't even know you have an Instagram page, but I just do want to catch up and kind of find out exactly what you were talking about. I kind of just caught the tail end of it. So I'm not really sure what I'm looking at and all that stuff, but it does sound like something that I might be interested in terms of advertising and stuff because I have salon suites in Massachusetts, but I still work as a stylist myself. And I was out for like a year because I had a shoulder surgery, but I'm back in now. So I think, but I use Wix for my booking. And I know that you were talking about the platform that you use, you use like the AI and stuff. Would you be able to integrate my Wix stuff into your software and kind of, or I have to do like a complete redesign of the website and stuff?
So we can integrate calendars with Wix, but um, you don't necessarily have to redesign because inside of the software you will have funnel templates. All you're doing, like, what are you offering, or what service do you want more clients for?
So I'm like a full service stylist, but I want to do more like my weaves and my wigs and the beaded rose and the cake tips and stuff. So just anything to do with extensions and anything to do with wigs. That's kind of like where I'm channeling my energy to right now because they can be big tickets and I don't have to work too much because of my shoulder. So
Okay, got it. 1 second, Rocky. Yeah, so for Klarna, when you check out through Klarna, it's going to take you to another page to set up the subscription. So it'll ask you to add your card. It's not going to charge you, but that's how you would set up for the 197. So back to what you were saying.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know, like, because I missed a lot of what you were talking about. Would it be possible to do like a one-on-one on you and we can kind of like just talk about it, or maybe wait for your next Zoom meeting or something? I don't know.
No, send me a message and I'll send you a link to my calendar.
Okay. All right.
All right, talk soon.
Thanks.
No problem.
So do you know when the next 5 people will be able to sign up?
Next month. I'm doing the webinars are like monthly now. They were weekly, but next month. But the prices, I think we're gonna launch at $14.97 next month. So we've been going up every month.
So it's best to try to get the payment in before the month ends, and then Would that work?
Yes,
Okay, and so okay, so I got a few days to get the payment done. Okay, thank you.
no problem. And again, my Instagram is iGrowSalons if y'all need to message me directly. Rocky, you're unmuted, but there's no like audio coming through. Nicole, your hand is raised. Did you have a question? You can integrate with Vagaro. We can integrate with typically every booking site through Google Calendar. The link is in the chat. We have one slot left. Any other questions?
You had answered my question, but I was actually trying to put my card information in, and I don't see how to press pay. Everything is in there.
Oh my gosh, this thing. Some reason that button likes to disappear. Like, look really closely. I don't know. Like, it just randomly start. It's there. Like, if you look really closely, can you, if you can, take a screenshot of what you're looking at and DM it to me? That's hilarious.
As soon as I put in my card information. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay, never mind. The words went away, but the bar was there.
Okay, perfect.
So now it appears to be going through. I'll stay on just to make sure. Okay. Oh, no, now it says complete order. Order is not completed yet. I'm confused now.
What is it saying?
Okay, it says wait. Your order is not complete yet. We'll build your funnel completely done for you so you get your calendar fully booked without you lifting a finger, plus 2 months of support.
So, okay, that's for people that are interested in done for you. You're done. Like you're Nicole Thompson, correct?
That is me.
So your account is created. That's just like a one-time offer for people that wanted us to do everything for them. So
Okay, I'll say no. I'll be doing myself. Okay. All right. Thank you.
no problem. iPhone Aisha. Am I saying that right? Any other questions? Again, a link to sign up is in the chat.
Hey Troy,
Hey, how's it going?
what were the 5 people that you were looking for? You said you had 5 spots for what?
We were taking 5 new like clients because we have 5 slots available for onboarding.
And that's for those of us who sign up like and pay in full, or
No, everyone that signs up, gets onboarding. We're just saying we're limited to 5 slots.
okay.
I'm confused about the done for you or the one. Simone, if you want to unmute, you can. Vanessa, do you have a question? Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just confused about the done for you or the one we have to do ourselves. Is that the same program or?
No, so the offer that I covered is considered done with you. As soon as you sign up for done with you, it's asking you, hey, do you want us to do this for you? It's an additional fee, but that's optional. Does that make sense?
No, sorry. So, because the funnels are already done, right? You said, and we just have to set it up.
Yeah, those are funnel templates. Done for you means we do this entire process for you. It's a custom funnel to your brand. We do
And
all
then
of your.
what's the price difference on that one?
That's an additional 2,997.
Oh, okay, got it. I wasn't so sure. So the one that we have to set up ourselves is the 997
997.
something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Also, with Done For You, we manage your ads for 60 days. So the
Oh, and
entire
then do we set up ourselves with the 997 program?
yes.
Okay, got it. Okay.
But we've made it as easy as possible. It's a 4-step document that shows you how to set up your ads. But if you just need help, you can join one of the Zoom calls.
Got it. Okay.
Did I answer all your questions?
I think so for right now. I
Okay.
might have more. I just I was like listening to all the other questions too, and that kind of gives me different ideas and questions too.
Okay, no problem.
I
iPhone.
unmute myself for right now.
Okay. iPhone Aisha. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right. You can unmute or put your question in the chat. Everyone has the ability right now to unmute. Any other questions?
I'm sorry, maybe you didn't hear me. So when I'm ready before the month end, where do I go to make that payment? Just click the link or come to your Instagram page
Yeah, message me.
through the text that you've been sending out.
No, message me on Instagram. My Instagram is iGrowSalons.
Okay, I followed that page. Okay, all right, thank you.
No problem. Anyone else? Okay, let me see something. Now, for anyone else that needed like one-on-one help or like more questions or anything before signing up, either with the Done With You or Done For You, I'm going to put one more link in the chat where you can schedule a call with us if we don't have any more questions.
I'm sorry, I missed what you were saying. What did you just say?
I put another link for those of you that just needed like to speak with me one-on-one on the phone about this stuff. So either the Done With You or Done For You offer, I put a link in the chat to schedule a call.
Okay.
Any more questions before I hop off? I think iPhone left.
Thank you so much. It's been very informative.
No problem. Okay, so we don't have any more questions. I'll go ahead and hop off. If y'all do have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram.